Listen up. If you've been seeing ants suddenly show up in your home, don't brush it off. This could be a powerful spiritual sign, and chances are you're completely missing it. What do they mean? What is the universe trying to tell you? Today, you're going to discover something that could flip a switch in your mind. Yes, these tiny creatures carry powerful messages that can shift your entire perspective on life. And you know what's even more amazing? Most people don't even realize that these little uninvited guests can be more than just a sign of poor cleanliness or bad luck, and symbolize deep meanings like organization, teamwork, and prosperity. When they show up in your home, it's like the universe is sending a personal message just for you. Want to know what that message is? Stay with me until the end of this video, because you'll be surprised in the best way. Get ready to expand your vision and see how even the smallest signs in nature can carry divine meaning. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that button and turn on notifications, because here we always bring content that goes beyond the surface, ready to open your mind and touch your spirit. Now, without further delay, let's dive into this fascinating mystery together. Have you ever stopped to watch how ants work? They're tiny, but incredibly strong and organized, enough to make any CEO jealous. Imagine this: they carry loads 50 times their weight and still manage to coordinate thousands of others in one colony. Feels like a scene from a movie, right? But what does that have to do with you and your home? Everything. Ants aren't just hard-working insects. They carry deep symbolism in many cultures. For example, in ancient Egypt, they were seen as a symbol of order and harmony because they lived in perfectly structured communities. In Eastern traditions, they represent perseverance and patience, key qualities for anyone seeking prosperity in life. And here's the main point. When they appear in your home, it might be the universe nudging you to focus on these values. But let's bring it into your daily life. Think back to when you started a new project, something that felt overwhelming at first. Remember how hard that first step was? Ants constantly remind us that great achievements come from small daily efforts. It's like building a brick house. Each brick might seem insignificant alone, but together they form something solid and lasting. When you see ants at home, it's like the universe is gently urging you to pay attention to this lesson. Now, think about this. Why do tiny animals like ants, or even butterflies, tend to grab our attention? Because they remind us that life's biggest lessons often come in the smallest forms. Sometimes, we're so focused on life's big problems that we miss the subtle signs all around us. So if you've been seeing ants lately, stop and ask yourself, what can I learn from them? Maybe it's time to better organize your time, ask for help when needed, or simply trust the process, just like these little creatures do every single day. And you know what else? This idea isn't just poetic, it sets the stage for the next topic where we'll dive into the spiritual meaning of these unexpected visitors. Stay with me because, trust me, the message will make perfect sense. Now that you understand their general symbolism, let's get to the reason you're really here. What does it spiritually mean to see ants in your home? Take a moment to reflect. These tiny beings don't show up just anywhere. They appear for a reason, and that reason may be directly connected to your energy and your home's vibration. Let's start with prosperity. When ants show up indoors, they often bring a clear message. Something in your financial or material life is about to shift. But here's the catch. It doesn't mean money will fall from the sky. Ants remind you that prosperity comes through organization, discipline, and teamwork. It's like they're saying, hey, look around. Is everything in order? Are you aligned with the right people, or do you need to adjust a few things to attract more abundance? For example, imagine you're trying to grow in your career but feel stuck. Maybe it's time to reorganize your priorities, declutter your mind, or ask for help from someone who can guide you. Ants are masters of cooperation, and that's a powerful lesson. Prosperity doesn't happen in isolation. It flows when we're aligned with others and with our purpose. But the message doesn't stop there. Another deep meaning behind ants is persistence. They never give up, no matter how long the journey to the food may be. Remember when you started something new, maybe a course, a project, or even a relationship, and gave up halfway because it felt too hard? Well, ants show up to nudge you. Don't quit now. They represent the patience needed to reap long-term rewards. Now let's bring that meaning into the home. Where the ants appear also carries specific symbolism. In the kitchen, that's connected to nourishment and abundance. It could be a reminder to take better care of your health or eating habits, since the body is the temple of your vital energy. In the bedroom, the message is more inward. Maybe you need to reflect on your emotional or spiritual life. Is there something stuck that needs to be addressed? What about the living room? That space could point to social connections. Perhaps you need to strengthen your bonds or rethink how you're interacting with others. After all, the living room is where connection happens. Another important aspect, ants might be clearing stagnant energy in your home. Yes, you heard that right. In spirituality, small insects often appear to help remove negativity or blockages. It's like they're the universe's little cleaners, clearing space for something new. So instead of getting annoyed by their presence, try to see it as an opportunity for renewal. Here's a real story to illustrate. A friend of mine started noticing ants in her kitchen during a tough time. She was struggling financially and felt stuck. After observing the ants and reflecting on their meaning, she decided to better organize her finances and ask her family for help in starting a small business. Today, she's thriving, and she always jokes that the ants were her first consultants. So what's the takeaway? When you see ants in your house, it's not just a random event. It's a sign from the universe inviting you to look within, adjust what needs adjusting, and trust the process. Prosperity, patience, organization, and energy cleansing, all these messages are wrapped up in those tiny creatures. In the next section, I'll show you how to apply these insights in your daily life. Let's now understand how to use this wisdom in practical ways. Step 1. Be aware. Nothing happens without a reason. When you see ants, don't just try to get rid of them. Pause and ask yourself, what's going on in my life right now? Are you overwhelmed, lacking motivation, or feeling stuck? Ants appear as a quiet nudge to reassess. Step 2. Organize your life like they organize their paths. Write down your priorities, eliminate clutter, and create a realistic plan. A well-structured routine attracts prosperity, like a fertile field attracts a harvest. Step 3. Strengthen your support network. Just like no ant survives alone, we thrive in connection. Isolating may seem easier, but true abundance comes when we exchange ideas, help each other, and ask for support. Step 4. Trust the process. Even if it feels like nothing's changing, know that, like an underground colony, many things are aligning behind the scenes. Persistence matters more than speed. Want a spiritual tip you can try? Light a natural incense in the area where the ants appeared, but do it with intention. As the smoke rises, say out loud or in your mind, I receive the message. I am ready to grow with wisdom and balance. This simple act helps align your energy with the universe and shows you're paying attention. It's not about magic or superstition, just sincere connection to something greater. Now tell me, have you had a similar experience? Did you notice ants and feel something was different? Share your story in the comments. Your words might inspire someone else. And if this video resonated with you, share it with someone who might need it too. Sometimes a simple video brings the exact answer someone's been waiting for. Thank you for watching all the way through. Keep noticing the signs, trust the journey, and walk your path with awareness. I'll see you in the next video with more messages from the universe. Until then.